You know, there's plenty to learn about the Great Pyramids of Egypt. Now, you can go to the University of Cairo and get your PhD, or, like me, you can ask your Tripoppo tour guide. But I'll tell you one thing, the awe that you feel being here, it's beyond words. Our adventure begins at the Toronto Pearson International Airport on a plane bound for Cairo.
Here we are at the Egypt Air kiosk, and Bea is taking very good care of us, checking our bags. Can't wait. Ready to rumble.
Cheers.
We buckled in for a smooth, comfortable flight.
Now we're here getting our visas ready, and we're about to get our bags. This is good. Egypt, we're here.
السلام عليكم. مرحبا.
Greeted at the airport in Cairo by a friendly face. First order of business for me is to grab a cappuccino. Tripoppo had some flowers to welcome the ladies as we embark on a bus ride to our hotel, where we get a chance to grab a bite and unwind.
That's very nice.
The flight was amazing. Yeah, it was really good. Slept a little bit, and delicious food. And it was good.
All right.
Not eventful.
Uneventful.
At night, we got a chance to enjoy a dinner cruise on the Nile, including a whirling dervish demonstration and a belly dancer.
A beautiful panoramic view where we will have the picture of the day, you and the three pyramids at the background, and that is the real picture of the day.
Next morning, half-hour drive from the hotel to Giza, the anticipation, kind of like the difference between seeing a ball game live rather than watching it on TV. Today, we've hit a grand slam.
For 20 years, that's a lot of work. That's a lot done.
That's a lot of work.
Does the flooding help with the stones in?
Yes, the flood helps because they used to bring those big stones through boats during the flood season.
Considering the limited tools and technology they had at their disposal, there might have been something else involved here. Aliens? Some kind of higher power? I mean, how do you explain this, really?
This is our anniversary. Congratulations, guys. Yeah, woo! That's Hofu. That's the granddaddy of them all right there, Hofu. The biggest pyramid. Blocks range anywhere from 2.5 tons to 45 tons, and there's over 2.3 million stones. That's a lot of rock.
Some say that you really haven't had the true Egyptian experience unless you've ridden past the pyramids on a camel.
Later on, it's gorgeous. Yeah.
Well, that was exhilarating, and frankly, easier and more comfortable than I thought it would be. And hey, it's nice to say, yeah, I've done that. A stone's throw from Giza, you'll find the Temple of the Sphinx. Columns that were erected some 4,500 years ago. Guardian of the pyramids, half man, half lion, strength and compassion. Now lunchtime. Where else do you get a background like this?
Immediately when you go see big image, so you can tell that this is بتاع حتب. So بتاع حتب is there, and in front of him, this is his son. His son is, excuse me.
The earliest burials of Egyptian nobles took place in the Saqqara Plateau. The underground galleries date back to the Second Dynasty, over 5,000 years ago.
Come and correct the mistakes in black and red colors.
On the wall, we see some hieroglyphic images that explain how these people lived, the daily life in an ancient Egyptian city. These folks were only allowed to worship the king and the queen. The fact that these columns are still standing is a testament to the workmanship involved. Imagine that. We are standing at the foot of the oldest building in the history of civilization. At Giza, we saw the world's largest pyramid. Here at Saqqara, it's the oldest. Built in the 3rd dynasty by King Djeser some 4,700 years ago. Yes, before the Maple Leafs won their last Stanley Cup. All started right here.
The guy will tell us everything.
The Egyptians believe they make the best carpets in the world.
The liquor furnaces, it's lightning speed.
I guess when you've been doing something for a few thousand years, you get pretty good at it.
Into the works itself.
I saw them making them downstairs. I saw how fast their fingers were moving. I think I could make a carpet like that. It would take me 17 years.
The market in Old Cairo.
Here we are at the bazaar. Now the rule of thumb here in terms of bargaining is don't buy what they're trying to sell you, but buy what you want to buy.
No, buy what you want, not what they want. And wear your knapsack like this.
What are you interested in, Betty?
And all you have to say is no thank you.
Yeah.
No thank you.
No, thank you. Lala, shukran.
The Egyptian Museum features some of the relics and artifacts from the golden age of the pharaohs. Also, pieces of structures that couldn't be preserved on site.
Where are we heading? We're at the
Heading into
Citadel.
the Citadel, and we're going to find out, and more will be revealed.
And the
More will be
temple
revealed.
of Muhammad Ali. And we're wondering,
Not that Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali, did he take his name from here? Or did they take their name from him?
Muhammad Ali.
So, as a woman, we had to keep our shoulders covered and our knees. So this is the less bare skin.
And I selected a more traditional Muslim outfit today.
The Citadel was built in the 12th century as a fort for protection from would-be invaders. Muhammad Ali built this beautiful mosque over 700 years later.
This is the mosque of Muhammad Ali. No, not that Muhammad Ali with the Ali shuffle. We're talking about the original Muhammad Ali, the man who drove away all the armies that tried to conquer Egypt so he could protect the Muslim faith here. Now, let's go inside and check things out.
Today, it still serves as a place of worship. Whatever preconceived ideas I may have had about Egypt, forget about it. The people were great. I felt safe wherever we went. Tripoppo took great care of us. I've got some wonderful memories to take from Egypt, ancient and modern. Thanks for watching. I'm Joe Tilley.